Do you guys know who the actors are who were in the new Fantastic Four? Final Four. The new Fantastic Four. Do you know who I know Pedro Pascal, but I didn't really know who the other people were. Okay, I know him.
Pedro Pascal.
Yeah, I know about that one.
Channel
He's
Roger
really blown
Ebert
up.
when you do this critique.
I will.
I miss when I don't see you more, Danny. I worry about my friend Danny.
Was Hulk Hogan in this? No, he is dead.
Hulk Hogan.
He's not alive anymore. We covered
He's
that
not.
yesterday on Kick News. If you would have watched. Unbelievable.
You should watch Eddington.
Obviously, you didn't watch it. You let me down. That's why I cry at night. Because you won't watch Kick News. No, if you're watching now, you probably were watching Kick News. Alright. Eddington? Nah, I'm not going to watch Eddington.
I missed it, Danny.
I know you have poor taste. You watch Burger Planet. Yikes. I'm kidding. Just joshing you. I'm glad you do watch, because otherwise I just wouldn't have much reason to make these videos. But Hulk Hogan was
Hulk
a
Hogan
racist.
is a racist POS.
You know, a lot of us can be worried about our daughter dating black guys. You know, if I had a daughter, how would you feel? You know, that's Daddy's little
W.
girl.
Danny.
Not in my house. Over my dead body.
Haha.
They're so hung. She'll be all
Hulk
reamed out.
Hogan was a stud. How dare you?
She'll be reamed out. Well, let me see if I can get some more like Sprite and like I don't know whatever the.
I am an all-American Danny. She better be dating one that make millions like an NBA player.
All right, Danny. Woo. We're at 83 viewers. It's almost time for the review. We're waiting till we get to 100 viewers. Who's ready? We just need 12 more viewers. 12. Type in the chat. 12 more viewers. 12 more viewers. 12 more viewers. No? No one can type that. You think my
I
score will
think
be
the
8
score will be an 8 out of 10.
Ooh, that's a good thing. You guys can guess what my rating will be. Let's see. That's a pretty solid guess. Guess we'll just have to wait for the review. It's coming soon. I heard we only need 12 more viewers. Oh, actually 17 more viewers. I'm not good at math. 17 more viewers.
How good can a Fantastic Four movie be, realistically?
I'm about to tell you. When we get 17 more viewers, get ready. They'll be here before you know it. Some people don't know how to use notifications. Yikes.
I heard Superman was good.
I saw a person that's larger than I am. That's why I like this state. Comfortable. I'm never the fattest person in the room usually. So it's a good feeling. Second fattest. That's not a good feeling. Bummer. Need some more fat people in here. There's no way it's better.
No way it's better than the original
Well,
Fantastic
are you talking
Four.
about the Michael Chiklis version?
Burger, do you also prefer those old movies, pre-2000?
I like a lot of older stuff from when I grew up. for
Second
sure.
is The Biggest
Movies,
Loser.
Music. 83 viewers. Is it going up? It looks like it's staying the same amount of viewers. Do we have 100 yet? Tell me when we get 100. Are we there yet, Danny? People are on the edge of their seats. They want this review. The 83 people that are here. Man, I know we need a few more. We got to get to 100. I drew a line in the sand that we are doing 100
Get in here,
viewers.
folks.
We're doing 100 viewers. Oh, it's 76 viewers now. We're losing people. Unbelievable. I don't know if we're going to be able to do the review. Unbelievable. I can't believe it. Yikes. That's crazy. Pure insanity. Hello? Anybody out there? 76 viewers. It's going up, baby. Here we go. We just need 24 more viewers, Danny. Let's go. Viewers. Well, let's talk about some other movies while we wait. What are some movies you'd like to see? I saw that they
For dinner, baby boy.
28 Years Later looked pretty good. Anybody seen that one yet? I haven't seen that. That looked pretty good. I saw they filmed that with iPhones. That's pretty cool. Did it look like it was filmed with iPhones in the movie? Could you tell? What's another movie? Oh, there's new Superman movies out.
You should watch Eddington.
I saw that there's another I Know You
W.
Did
Burger.
Last Summer. I guess it's a reboot or something. It's because
The
it's
Eddington
called the
one I
same.
enjoyed.
It's the same title of the
The
first
Strangers,
movie.
Chapter 2.
I don't know. I don't think I'll see that. I heard the new
Bonnie
Superman
and
movie
Clyde
sucked.
from 90D and 6 to 7.
I sat next to a guy. I guess for only $24.99 a month, you can see 4 movies a week through AMC.
I know what you did last summer.
You
was
subscribe to it. No, there's a new one. Is what I was talking about, not the old one. And I paid $20 for IMAX 3D for that one movie. So if you're gonna see 2 movies a month, you know, you should just do it that way. It's gonna save you money. But I guess once you end it, you can't start it back up again until like 6 months. A
There's a new
6-month
movie
break
called
for some
Burger
reason.
Goes to Mexico and
So you
Gets
can't
Married.
just do it like whatever when a certain movie comes on and then turn it off and turn it back on again a bunch. Which that kind of sucks, but I don't know. I thought that just interesting if anybody like wanted to see more movies. It was cool. It was a good experience being in the movie theater. I went and saw Fantastic Four in IMAX 3D.
You would actually
That
like
was really
Eddington
cool.
and Freaky
There was a
Friday.
the guy sitting next to me though, he had a dog. And at first the dog was like kicking me. I was like, what the fuck is that? It felt like something touching me and something. Then I figured out it was the dog. I was like, hey, your dog keeps kicking me. Then he like moved his dog somewhere else. That was a little weird. The seats were a little beat up. I think they were like fake leather and like vinyl or something. I don't know. They were kind of beat up, but they were those like reclining kinds. So that was kind of nice. But around the armrests and stuff looked like they needed a new, vinyl repair or something like that. I don't know. Kind of beat up. They probably skimped and didn't get like real leather, you know? That's what it looked like. Movie theater was clean. I brought in my water bottle. They didn't ask me to dump it out, so I didn't have to refill it or anything. I guess I could have had anything I wanted in it, but I just had water in it. Went to the bathroom before I watched the movie. The movie, I think it's about, what's it say on Google what the runtime is for Fantastic Four? I think it was about 2 hours. But there was like about 30 minutes of trailers, and there was even a commercial in the middle that wasn't a trailer for like some company. I don't even remember what it was, but I hate them because they interrupted my movie experience with their bullshit. I won't be buying whatever it was. I made sure to erase it from my mind. So, let's get into the movie. The movie, it's basically, the plot is basically like those old giant monster. It's basically a revamp of an giant monster movie from the 50s, but with like a modern touch. So at the end, there's like a giant monster, like kind of like Godzilla, basically. You know, like Godzilla movies, like that kind of style. There's a giant galactic battle sequence at the end of the movie. That's pretty cool. Not gonna tell you who wins, but probably have your, you know, I don't think they're gonna keep the Galactic franchise going, but yeah, it had the movie had a cool aesthetic. It was kind of like 1950s, 60s Art Deco, postmodern, like retro, futuristic vibe. Like it would kind of look like the 50s. Everything was like bubble TVs and like curves to a lot of stuff, and a lot of like geometry to the buildings and things, and arches, and like all the TV screens had like circles around them and stuff like that, bubbles, or the screens were like ovals. That was kind of cool. There was, I think that Pedro Pascal, he had a mustache. The original guy, he didn't have a mustache in the comics. I think he should have maybe shaved the mustache. It looked a little weird with him having the mustache, but I guess that's his trademark or whatever. But sometimes there was some talk about The Thing. He definitely looked a lot better than Michael Chiklis' Thing. But I guess, I think sometimes when you could see him, it was practical effects, like special effects makeup and a real person in a suit. And then other times it was just noticeably off, like the CGI. Sometimes you could notice that his proportions weren't quite right. He kind of looked stumpy. Definitely the best depiction of The Thing in a movie so far. Yeah, so the protagonist of the final Fantastic Four. You've got the Human Torch. You've got the Stretch guy, what's his name, Dr. Richards or something. You got the Invisible Woman. She's got some other powers and stuff. She can make shit move and stuff, teleport around. Her name is Sue something. And then you've got the Thing, or maybe it's just Thing, I don't know. And then the antagonist was Galactic. He's a guy that devours planets. And basically he's decided he's going to devour Earth, and they're trying to stop him. There were some cool special effects sequences where they go through wormholes that look cool. I watched it in IMAX 3D, so there were some really neat effects of asteroids coming out at you, or the rubber guy's, the Stretch guy's hand or something. I think they could have played into that a little more even. Like had the stuff coming at us directly a little more for some of the angles of some of the stuff, but it looked really cool. It was neat watch. I was able to wear my glasses and then put the 3D glasses over my glasses, so that was nice, because it definitely wasn't as sharp looking at the screen without my real glasses. So one thing that wasn't great, the 3D glasses, I guess they sanitize them in some UV light machine or something, but they don't like go through and clean the lenses or anything. So I went through like 8 different pairs and they all had smudges all over the lenses, because there's just like a big little metal basket of them. And then, so I'd recommend bringing a lens cleaning cloth with you. I brought a lens cleaning cloth so I could clean the lenses, so everything looked real nice and sharp. So I'd recommend that. Yeah, the lenses were pretty dirty on the glasses, but the movie was cool. There's like a Silver Surfer character, but it's like a hot woman. That was kind of lame. I think they should have just made it the regular Silver Surfer. I don't know. They didn't have... I thought it was the Silver Surfer at first, but then it wasn't the Silver Surfer. There's a scene at the end that actually made me tear up a little bit. I cried a little bit. I was like starting to tear up. There's like a scene that's kind of a little bit of a tearjerker at the end. I don't want to run that, but at the end there's also a bonus scene, so there is going to be a sequel. They do a teaser that there's going to be another and they tell the name of the next movie. Oh, I think the next movie's already been released. The name of it, it's going to be a Doctor Doom movie, so that'll be cool. I don't think they've ever had Doctor Doom in a movie. So, and then after the credits, there was a bonus little like mini cartoon that was like in a retro style, but it was like with the new, like it had the guy he had a mustache and stuff. It was just kind of a little thing. They did say clobbering time one time, but it was like a big build up. It was like, I don't say it, that's what the cartoon says. But of course, I called it in my mind as like, there'll be a scene in the movie where he says it's clobbering time. And sure enough, there was a payoff. Basically at the beginning of the movie, the first scene, she's on the toilet, and you're like, okay, that's a weird thing for like a kid's movie or whatever, family movie. She's on a toilet. And then I'm thinking, oh, she's pregnant or something. Sure enough, she takes this plastic thing, hands it to the guy. I'm pregnant. I guess they tried to have kids for 2 years and weren't able to, and then she got pregnant. And then they were worried if the baby was going to have superpowers or not. But they did all these tests, and it says that the baby isn't going to have superpowers. But I guess you'll have to watch the movie to find out. My rating for the movie, I give it... Actually, the movie, as far like some movies can drag on and you're kind of bored, I like it. The plot was simple enough to follow. Like some of these movies, like the Avengers and stuff, there's too many cooks in the kitchen. I was a little worried about this movie being like that, but there's only 4 protagonists instead of, I don't know how many Avengers there are. They even did like a new little Marvel kind of like 1950s or 60s style Marvel Studios thing at the beginning. That was kind of cool. And then it had kind of like at the outro of the movie, there's like a nice little like kind of comic book looking aesthetic that they did with the motion graphics and the most important people's names, I guess. And then they go to like cut to the real credits. Oh, and after that, there's like that scene with Doctor Doom and the child or something. Doctor Doom's coming for the kid. You'll probably see it on YouTube, so like, whatever. It's like a 1-minute clip or something. And then at the end of that, after the credits, there's that little cartoon. I would rate it, I want to say, come to think of it, there wasn't really it didn't really drag on. There wasn't like a point where I looked at my phone like, okay, how much more time is it? So it kept moving pretty well. I would say I would grade it, I'd say 7.5 Dannies out of 10. 7.5 out of 10 Dannies. Joe, I don't need people to tell me to eat. You need to calm down or you're going to have another week off. Or do you think we should go 8 out of 10? I don't know if it gets 8 out of 10. I don't know. I don't think it was as good as Guardians of the Galaxy. But it was pretty good. Galactic, sometimes he looked kind of silvery blue, and then other lighting, he kind of looked like he could have had a burgundy sheen in parts, so that was a little weird. He's just kind of like more metallic looking than anything. He doesn't really look magenta very much. He only looks magenta in like a couple scenes. He has kind of a slight magenta kind of tone to him in parts, like armor on him. They could have played up on that a little more. I can see they tried to like underplay it, but I think they might have underplayed it a little too much. But it's pretty cool. Oh, there was another scene too where like the electric cut out and the Thing wasn't able to finish shaving with his face grinder, and then he like grew stubble and there was like these rock shards coming off his face. And then like the next scene of the movie, he had like a hipster beard, and then for the rest of the movie, the Thing has a hipster beard. That was kind of lame. I think he should have shaved it at least for the end. Like, he had like a hipster beard. It was like, come on. He doesn't look like the Thing with the beard as much. And then the beard looked like it was made out of rock, but he should have shaved again for the end. I think they did that just so they could have another toy variant, you know? Okay, we'll have the beard one too. Doctor Doom, you couldn't really see him. You see like a guy in a cloak, or is it a guy or is it a woman? I don't know. You see like a person in a cloak. You couldn't really see. And then you see that they're like take their mask off, and it looks like they're trying to put the mask on the kid or something. They take their mask off for some reason, and they're trying to get the kid, their child. But oh, it's Robert Downey Jr. That's kind of lame. He's already Iron Man. That doesn't make any sense. Is he Tony Stark as Doctor Doom? Okay, that makes sense if he's Tony Stark. But if he's another guy, because he's already somebody in the Marvel Universe, is Tony Stark Doctor Doom then? Or is he another dude? That's lame. They should have just got somebody else. That's lame. He's already Iron Man. That's confusing, and that's in the Marvel Cinematic Universe. The MCU, Danny. Another Doctor Doom? I don't know. I don't think they should have cast him as a... He's already a character. That doesn't make any sense. It's confusing for the audience. Who do you think would have been a better Doctor Doom? I don't know. What did Doctor Doom look like? Should have MF Doom. He's not alive anymore. Black guy. Does hip hop. They could have had a lot of MF Doom music in it. Yeah, he wears a metal mask. Yeah, so you can't see what he looks like. I think he takes his mask off in the comics at some point, though. I'm sure. They got to do a face reveal. Of course.